Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here it is. It's Thursday evening. Psychic Bob's had a busy day. I planned to actually get this video out earlier, but my day got all turned around. I went to the office and then plans changed and people's schedules change. And anyways, I didn't get out to do some of the stuff I wanted to do today. But even though it's late, I wouldn't forget you guys. So we're going to have our vlog Thursday anyways. Those of you who are new, this is something we do every Thursday. Vlog Thursday is just hanging out with Psychic Bob. It's not a big, deep, profound lesson always. Sometimes it's just shopping and just having fun. You know, every day we do some spiritual teaching here, and people are really been working and studying. A lot of you have been coming to the class every Saturday. But Thursday is just the day here where we kind of goof off a little bit. It's not always so deep and intense, but I think it's fun. And I think it's important that we balance, you know? It's like we can all get so serious about everything. But remember, life is about living in this time and in this world also. It's not just about the spirit world. And the people in the spirit world tell us, while you're here, enjoy it, you know? Speaking of enjoying life here, by the way, I'm wearing today my silver fish pendant. I shared this to you guys yesterday. If you didn't see yesterday's video, you need to go check that out because I talked about sea witch jewelry. And this is my little silver fish pendant. It's kind of hard to get some glare here. There you go. Maybe you can see it a little better there. He's got little ruby eyes. Very cute, and he wiggles. See? I just love it. Anyways, so I got on my silver fish today, and I'm wearing my blue-gray witch agate ring, my sea witch ring, and I'm loving it. You know, as I said, I didn't get out to do everything I wanted to do today. But one of the things I did do is I stopped by Rite Aid, which I didn't have my camera with me, so I didn't film it. But I picked up the latest issue of Vogue Magazine. And first of all, I'm not being endorsed by Vogue. But, you know, I've started reading Vogue Magazine because it's actually a really interesting magazine. One of my friends who's a psychic, he said, Bob, you should read Vogue Magazine. I said, why? That's like a woman's magazine. I'm not interested in that. He said, no, Vogue Magazine will help you know what's going on in this world. And it's kind of interesting because as a psychic, you know, I spend a lot of my time going into the past, like past lives, and I spend a lot of time going into people's futures. And sometimes I forget that I have to know what's going on right now in this world. And so I started reading Vogue. And, you know, it's really cool because I have a number of clients that are, well, what do I call them? High society people, high profile people. And I myself used to run in kind of high society a few years ago. I used to be in with some celebrities and high profile people. Anyways, that's a long story in the past. Doesn't matter. But I did kind of move in the world of the high glamour and high fashion. But at that time, I really wasn't that clued into, you know, all the latest and greatest. And while I'm reading Vogue here, it's just kind of cool because, like, for example, I get to feel a snapshot of kind of what's going on with people. Like, the younger culture right now is very into Gucci. And as many of you know, I have some classic Gucci bags, very iconic. And I opened Vogue magazine when I was at the store. And look at this cool picture. It's a lineup. It's all pretty young people. They're all dressed in Gucci clothes. But it's really interesting because it's kind of showing you kind of what's coming in the fall. Looks like kind of quilted heavy jackets will be the style. You'll notice kind of there's like a bell-bottom pants. Some of this reminds me of the 1970s. It's kind of like a, you know, what's old is new again, as they say. Look at that big bag. Now, I remember Gucci bags like that when I was a kid, that style. It's kind of neat because I was like, wow, that's kind of retro, even though it's the brand new. It's kind of advertising the latest Gucci fall line. I recognized a lot of those styles. And I thought that was kind of cool. Now, by the way, I'm not being endorsed by Gucci nor Vogue, you know. And like this next page, they have another Gucci ad. I tell you, some people criticize Vogue. They say, well, why would you pay all that money for advertising? The magazines are a little pricey, but they're worth it because I think it's art. you know. And I love the ads. To me, they're an integral part of the magazine because really you're getting a fashion preview. So here's another Gucci ad. And see that girl that's sitting on the steps writing? That those shoes were very stylish back in the 80s, and that dress style is very 70s and early 80s. And that plaid was very big in the 80s. So you know what? It's interesting because styles and things that I remember from when I was younger are now being picked up by the younger people and coming back. And I think it's so cool to study like what's going on in the fashion world. You know, I've never really thought of myself as one to follow fashion. You know, I kind of believe everybody makes their own style. I don't wear all the latest designers, but I create my own look. And, but I do enjoy it. And I was thinking, you know what? I actually am influenced by designers because I walked over to my dressing table and I said, well, look what I got sitting on my dressing table. This is my favorite cologne, Givenchy Gentleman. For those of you who know Givenchy, he's a very famous designer. He just actually passed a few months ago, but he's a very famous one, an icon of the fashion world. He used to dress Audrey Hepburn, and also he was a dressmaker to my cousin, who many of you know, the Duchess of Windsor. For those of you who are new here, I actually am a cousin of the late Duchess of Windsor. She's dead now, but I am related to her. And she used to wear all her clothes by Givenchy. So I thought, you know, here I am claiming not to be interested in designers, but yet I got Givenchy in my house. And I looked across my dressing table and then I said, oh, look, here's a classic. How many of y'all recognize this? Ralph Lauren Polo. Now, by the way, I am not being endorsed by any of these brands. I have to clarify that because YouTube gets upset when you talk about brands. Anyways, back in the 1980s, oh, when I was a teenager, Ralph Lauren Polo in the green bottle. Now, in those days, let me just back up. A lot of you young people say, well, which polo do you wear? There's like 20 different ones now. Polo blue, polo sport, polo black, polo gentleman, all this. Well, this is the original, the green bottle. It's just called, nowadays, I think they call it polo green, but it's actually the original polo. Oh my God, when I ever smell this, oh, it just, it takes me back to the 1980s. And the bottle's the same. Nothing's changed. The box is the same. So, yeah, I guess I am influenced by designers. And where would I be without my other favorite cologne, which I'm getting low on. I got to get another bottle. Giorgio Beverly Hills. Oh, my God. Now, you know, guys, I guess to tell you the truth, I am much more influenced by fashion and designers than even I realized. And then I said, you know, here I am saying, oh, I'm not into any of that. And what else do I have that's so iconically fashionable? I carry a Louis Vuitton bag. Y'all have been with me. Those of you who have been with me well know. I go everywhere with a Louis Vuitton bag. I've loved these Louis Vuitton bags. I've looked at them since I was a kid in the 1980s. Back when I was in high school, I used to dream of owning one of these. But you know, when you're, 15 years old, it's a little out of reach for you to buy a $1,000 bag. Now that I'm older, I got me a Louis Vuitton bag. So I guess I am somewhat influenced. But I don't think that's such a bad thing. You know, the secret to life is having fun. You know, if you invest all of your energy into worrying about, oh, do I have the latest clothes, and it becomes such an obsession that it rules your life, you're probably not enjoying it. But if you just have it and you enjoy it, then I don't think it's so bad. And as I'm reading this Vogue magazine, I'm learning all sort of interesting things about what people like to wear, what the latest jewelry is, the latest fashion. And, they've got an ad in here. In fact, I'll show you this another one. It's really cool. It's by the designer Valentino. Do you remember Valentino? When I was young, Valentino was big. Well, I guess he's always still big, but it's funny how some designers go through periods of being more known than others. But the Valentino ad is just so sleek looking. Look at this person. Doesn't she look like a grande dame holding her bag? She's got a Valentino scarf on her. I think it's just pure art. There's a lot of art in these fashion magazines. And You know, I was reading recently about Diana Vreeland. You guys might want to look her up. Diana Vreeland, Vreeland, Diana, Diana. Diana Vreeland used to be editor of Vogue. She was a high society woman. She edited Harper's Bazaar, which is another magazine. I don't know if that's still in print. And then Vogue. And so Diana Vreeland was very into high fashion. And she helped to really push the magazine in an even, higher haute couture trend. Speaking of haute couture, look at this ad. This is a classic Chanel. You guys know Chanel? A lot of you women probably wear Chanel cosmetics. They do cosmetics and perfume and clothes, but they started out as a clothes maker, an atelier. And this is a classic. It's kind of hard to say. I got a lot of glare here. But a Chanel outfit. Isn't that beautiful? And so I'm really having an appreciation of these fine designer clothes. Now, I don't think I'm going to be dressing in Chanel suits or ties anytime soon. But you know what? I may bend and buy another Louis Vuitton bag. Or maybe a scarf from Gucci. You never know. But it's fun. And I think that's the key to all of this high society stuff. Have fun with it. Don't go bankrupt to buy it, okay? I know people who literally, like, practically remortgage their house so they can buy a handbag. Don't do that. Then it's too much stress on you to have it. Save it up. Buy vintage. You know, a lot of my stuff I buy designers vintage. You know. Oh, and you got to see this ad, guys. Oh, my God. Look at this. This is a Psychic Bob ad. They should put me in this ad. There's a psychic. See? She's got a crystal ball, and she's doing a reading, and she's dressed in Gucci. That's a pretty successful psychic there. I want to be like that. I want to wear Gucci and have a crystal ball. Maybe her crystal ball is made by Gucci. Is that classic or what? I love that. So maybe Psychic Bob could get a Gucci endorsement or a Louis Vuitton endorsement. I could be wearing their clothes and have a crystal ball. What's really cool is in the back of this magazine, Diana Vreeland started a trend where she put like a lot of stuff in the back. And she said that she noticed that when people would go into her office and pick up a magazine, they'd always flip it from the back first. And so in the back, they put little flash things like, here's the latest Louis Vuitton bag. It's designed like a soda can. It's inlaid with crystals. Is that cool? Now that's a take off Andy Warhol's Coke cans. You see how that ad's designed? If you know Andy Warhol. You know, if you study modern art and then you look at Vogue, you start to see how art is influencing fashion and fashion is influencing art. This is a really cool section I've discovered in Vogue called Grab and Go. This is about little accessories that you can buy, and it tells you what designer made it, like latest sunglasses, latest bag, little slippers, little things that you can buy. That's kind of cool, and it tells the price points and, you know, little jewelry pieces. Look, there's a little Bulgari jewelry bracelet right there. Can you see that? You know, all sort of cool little things you can pick up that are fashionable design. You know, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know. So, anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. They also have a section here of retro remixed. It's called remixed and remastered, and it's showing designers that are going back to their old styles and showing how they're bringing them back in new forms. It's kind of neat. Anyways, so as again, I'm not being endorsed, but I think it's fun just to see what's going on in the world. It makes me feel more in touch with my clients and with the world they live in. Because as I said, I do have a lot of clients who actually do go to Prada or Gucci and get their outfits made. So it's kind of neat to know a little bit more about their world. Anyways, it's Vlog Thursday, and I think we need to go out and have an adventure. Now, a lot of you have been writing to me saying, Psychic Bob, you're back in town. You need to go to CVS. Well, maybe we'll go. Come on along. All right, we're getting ready to go into town. And since I've been reading Vogue, I got to have the right look. So I got my sunglasses on. I'm dressed in black, head to toe. I got my Louis Vuitton bag. I'm not being endorsed by Vuitton, but I wouldn't mind if they endorse me. And black loafers. I think black's a cool color to wear. So let's go have an adventure. Come on along. Today it's been pretty nice outside, so as the sun's starting to set, hopefully we'll have a nice evening walk. I don't know how bright it is, so I brought my sunglasses along, but we might not need them. But hey, you can wear sunglasses even at night. Come on along. Well, I'm out on the street and it looks like our sun is set. There's a faint pink glow on the horizon and the sky's getting a little darker blue. I think we're going to go out and have a nice walk. It's beautiful out here. You know, it's twilight time now, and I love that. It's in between day and in between night. It's not really either, it's twilight. I think that's a magical time. Everything kind of has a soft glow. And I've heard that this is the time when the Fae awaken. Look at this beautiful scenery where I am. It's so lush and green. We're in July now, and July is kind of the height of summer. Just beautiful. It's so nice just to get out and to walk and feel the air. It's kind of gentle air tonight, so I'm enjoying that. And I'm glad I'm having a peaceful walk, because maybe it's a foreshadowing that it'll be peaceful at CVS. I hope so. But let's go on. Look at how this light is softly falling here in this little patch of trees. People are getting home from work now. You see cars are going up and down the street over here. But it's just a beautiful walk here. CVS may be a terrible place, but getting there isn't such a bad experience. Where I live, it's like a lush tropical paradise in the summertime. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look at this beautiful rich green foliage. Down there's our creek. We're coming up on the bridge here. Looks like a Monet painting, doesn't it? Oh my God, I really think it does. Y'all know Monet, Claude Monet? I've been rediscovering art, you know, as I've been reading Vogue, and you know, I've been going through my art collection. I have a lot of beautiful old prints, and some of them need framed. So I'm probably going to be working on that. I probably have some cool art pieces to show you. And at the same time, I've been doing sketches because I'm working on painting as well. Soon I'm going to have some actual paintings to show you guys. And some people say, "Say, Bob, are you going to sell the paintings?" Maybe. I might sell a few because I want people to enjoy the art. By the way, here's the bridge. I love this because isn't that beautiful? It goes off into the deep lush forest. It's like going into the land of the Fae. Pretty cool stuff. As you can see, our sky, it's getting a little darker. That sun is set, and it's just beautiful. Well, let's go on and see what else the world has to show us today. Come on along. Oh, by the way, I gotta show you guys something. Our park service, I might have shown you this before, but it wasn't finished. They just built this little gazebo over here. And there's a gazebo and picnic tables and a grill even. Let's walk over to it. I think that's kind of cool. Look how they built it here. It's so nice. I've been wanting to visit this. It's nice to see our parks being recognized and honored. So look, they put in a little paved area here with gravel. And there are picnic tables and a lovely canopy to shield you from the sun and weather. And look over here, they got a grill. Oh my gosh. And look, you bring your own charcoal and they even have a disposal for hot coals. Ooh, let's look at this grill. Oh God, it's so heavy. Oh God, that's a solid grill. Look at that, guys. You could grill up some cool food on that. For those of you who are vegetarian, you could still grill corn on it or vegetables. Oh, wow. Oops. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to close this. I finally got it closed. It has a safety feature on it so that it won't fall down on you. It's really heavy, so I'm glad about that. Well, there's our barbecue grill. Compliments of the city of Alexandria. So anyways, you see, when you get out and walk, you discover your parks, you find all sort of amazing things. And I think it's a lot of fun. Anyways, let's go on along and see what else there is to see today. All right, tubies, here we are. We're coming up on, what's through the trees there? CVS. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of like going into the mouth of Jaws. Let's hope we survive. It's not really that bad. Well, actually, it kind of is that bad. Anyways, we'll go on along. By the way, the store down where my mom lives is Rite Aid. I always have good experiences at Rite Aid. And there's no CVS there. That's probably why I like that town. Here we are, covered up on it. There's the big CVS. I'm telling you, it's always an adventure here. You know, on a nice night, everybody comes out and it gets really crazy. So it's a really nice night. So it might get crazy in here. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just see. I'm gonna roll along. I think I'll get something cold to drink. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, look at that. It's a blue thing. It's like blueberry. Let's see what it is. Fruit Rush. I've never seen this before. Blue raspberry. It's definitely blue. That's interesting. I think I'll pass though. I'm gonna get some iced tea if they're not sold out. A lot of times they sell out of iced tea here. They're pretty much empty again. That's why I hate this store. They don't even keep the shelves stocked. No tea. Look at that. Just pure empty. That's where all the Liptons would be. Well, there's some Lipton there, but it's not regular Lipton. I don't know. All the waters are emptying out. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, look what I just spied. Cherry Pop-Tarts. This is one of my favorite Pop-Tarts. I hardly ever see it anywhere. I find strawberry and blueberry. I rarely find cherry. This when I was a kid, this is my favorite. I think that's gonna go home with me. I like Pop-Tarts in the morning. Cup of tea and a Pop-Tart, that's my breakfast. Good. Oh, and look guys, they got beach towels on sale, I think. These look interesting. Ooh, this one looks pretty. Look at that. That's cool. Ooh, there's an exotic. I like bizarre, wild, exotic towels. That's got flowers on it. That's kind of neat. Very tropical. Here's one that says something, cookie jar. Why are we doing cookies at the beach? Oh, that looks like fish scales or like scales on a mermaid. Oh, there's a pink flamingo towel. All sort of stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. I always enjoy looking at sunglasses. That's a lot of fun too. But actually, you know, I bought some cool sunglasses while I was down at my mom's. I haven't brought them out yet to show you them. I still have the tags on them. But I always love sunglasses. I love Ray-Bans, but I just can't justify spending that much money. And I always lose them. Oh my gosh. Hey, these look similar to Ray-Bans. Look at these. These look kind of like Wayfarers. These are sharp. I kind of like those. Look where I found myself. In the magazine section. I'm getting obsessed with these fashion magazines. Look what they got down here. Vogue. That's the one I bought. But I didn't buy it here. I bought mine at Rite Aid. But I'm amazed that CVS has Vogue in stock and properly displayed. Quite a miracle. There's Elle. I don't know that magazine. I think Vogue is really like the classic. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this magazine. Spirituality and health. Now, how often do you see that? Quest for the sacred. Huh. Say no like a boss. Reveal your blind spots. The vegan aboard an aircraft carrier. Oh, how interesting. Meds with spiritual side effects. Well, that's new. Huh. Alright, I am not spending money on another magazine. I got my Vogue. I still got that to get through, so no point buying another. But anyways, we're going to go on and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and buy my Pop-Tarts. Cherry Pop-Tarts. Oh, you know, we're talking about designer stuff. We got to look at the fragrances here. They have a lot of wonderful designer fragrances. There's Liz Taylor white diamonds. My mom always liked that. I'm still sad about Liz Taylor. I always thought she was a classy, beautiful lady. There's Gucci. Gucci's really the thing nowadays, I'm telling you. I just heard Louis Vuitton's coming out with a cologne and a perfume. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard some about it. There's a classic. Giorgio Beverly Hills. Isn't that wonderful? That's the woman's, and over here's the men's. This is one I always wear. Gosh, it's cheaper now. It's $25, probably $24.89, so $25 tax. Back when I was a teenager, that was like $40 a bottle, and that was like a lot of money back in the 1980s. Now it's cheaper than it was back then. That's interesting. Well, there's Lacoste. That was a big brand back in the 80s. Preppies were all the thing. I was a big prep in the 80s. Polo, Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, all of that. Oh my gosh. I better get out of here before I buy some more stuff. Guys, I'm all bagged up. I'm ready to go out into the night air, so come on along. I tell you, I got in and out without any drama today. Can you believe that? Wow, the gods are smiling on me for sure. There's our flag flying in the setting sun. That's beautiful. Right now I'm walking by the Honda dealer. You know, I like cars, but they're also a lot of hassle. You know, where I live, we have all these emission inspections and state inspections and county inspections. I just don't have time for it. I choose not to own a car, and where I live, I can walk everywhere, take the bus. That's just how it is. No cars for Psyche Bob. It's so nice out tonight. The air is gentle. It's not too hot. I really needed this downtime. You know, I've enjoyed being with my mom, but you know, it's been stressful. It's stressful when you have to change your whole routine and your environment. And I'm glad to help her, but it feels good to be home for a little while just to get back into my routine. I don't know if it's showing up on film, but do you see that spot of light in the middle of the screen? That's the planet Venus. That's the evening star. It's risen and bright and clear. I think that's a sign of blessing. Here we are, coming up on McDonald's. Psyche Bob's kind of hungry, and I haven't been in town long and don't have a lot of food in the house, so I'm just going to do McDonald's tonight. Nice and simple, and tasty too. Come on along. Let's hope it's not too crazy in here tonight. Ooh, and I spy the golden arches. Ooh, I got me a big cold Coke. Some kind of good. While I'm waiting for my food, there's a big queue ahead of me. So I guess I'll be here a while. The cool thing is at this McDonald's, when you're hanging out now, they have a TV. So I can watch CNN and see what's going on. Not that I necessarily believe most of what CNN says, as they're rather, I think of them as fake news, my personal opinion. But anyways, it's interesting to see what spin they put on things. Our McDonald's was renovated a few years ago. I think it looks really nice. I don't know what's going on up here. A lot of drama. Look at all the orders. And now here, when you get an order, they post it. Do you guys have this where you live? They post the order numbers. As I wait and wait and wait. I always wait at this McDonald's. It's just how it is. Alright guys, well, I got my food. And I'm cruising out of here. So it wasn't as bad as I thought. I've been having pretty good luck tonight. CVS wasn't bad. McDonald's wasn't that bad either. So hey, no complaints. out into the night. When I came out, it was awful dark, and I thought, gee, it seems darker than normal. And I was walking by CVS, somebody forgot to turn the lights on. No wonder the building looked different. It was all dark, and now it's lit up. Well, that's all right. I didn't fall into a hole or anything, so I guess I'm okay. And here we are coming up on our local fire department. This is our local firemen. They keep us all safe. They keep our building from burning down. I'm doing a YouTube video.
Okay. Hey, how you?
Good. You guys playing football tonight?
Yeah, we're just trying to get a little PT in.
All right, that's good. Well, it looks fun. Well,
I saw you earlier.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. You saw me, yeah. Hey, you drive around a lot. I saw you too.
Yeah, we were just coming from a fire earlier.
Oh my God, anybody's house burned down?
No.
Thank God.
We got to it.
All right, good. Well, thank you so much.
For sure.
Well, guys, see, we're gonna cruise on.
Thanks
you guys have a good night.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Have a good night. There's the American flag flying. I tell you, it's happening around here. Well, guys, listen, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I really appreciate you coming along on the adventure today. It was a lot of fun. It's such a nice night, but now I'm gonna go home and have some food. But I'm sure glad you've been here. Listen, if you want to help me out, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. Anyways, keep it here. We got more coming tomorrow. Tomorrow's UFO Friday. So make sure to be here. We'll have something fun and mystical. I love you guys. Blessings to all of you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may you always blessed be.